I'm Bingus from www.youtube.com/SpungBingus, and today I'm going to be ranking every 6v6 and 2v2 map in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, as of Season 1 at least. And yeah, this is going to include the remake maps. I know some people don't really like to count those for some reason, but I think they should be ranked, because they're in the same game. But without further ado, this is every Black Ops Cold War map ranked from worst to best. So here at the bottom of the list, what I think is the worst map in Call of Duty Cold War is Cartel. Now don't get me wrong, I do not think Cartel is a bad map. I actually kinda enjoy this map, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Cold War has one bad map.
This is just the worst out of the selection we have. Now, here are the positives. I think this map's size is really good. It's kinda big, but it definitely holds its own weight, definitely pushes its own weight, because it feels all connected, like you're not missing out on the action just because you're on one side of the map and something's happening in another. Now, I know people really do not like the mid in this map. It's the bushes are bad for visibility, but I actually kind of like it. I think hiding in the bushes is fun. You know, it can be easily countered just by having a flashlight, but I guess that's kind of annoying having to equip a flashlight. But the tower there, that is such a power position. That is old school Call of Duty design right there, I'll tell you that. People are going to be throwing grenades, C4, they're going to be shooting at you. If you are up there, there are people who are going to be wanting to take your place. So, it's dangerous. High risk, high reward. But seeing as how I just was talking about visibility with the bushes, let's talk about something else about this map. The cons. It sucks to look at this map. This map, like, is ugly as I'm just gonna say it. Like, this map sucks to look at. It's bad from a gameplay standpoint and from a stylistic standpoint. Visibility is a big no-no on this map. It's hard to see people. They blend into the walls, blend into the bushes, blend into the goddamn floor. It is just a very gray, murky looking map. But with that being said, that's number 15. Cartel, number 15, baby. Okay, but now, here at number 14, we got Armada. Armada is obese hijacked, right? It's too long, it's too big. If this map was smaller, like about the size of hijacked, okay, well first off, people would just complain that it was like hijacked. This is more like USS Texas size, but I still feel like that map was really repetitive, really simple 3-lane design. And so is this map. This is the most 3-lane map in this game. It is just middle, right, left, and they're all just lines with cover in them. But that being said, I don't think 3-lane maps are bad. This is a simple map. Simplicity can be good and usually is 9 times out of 10, but this map, I don't know, it's just like, it's really repetitive. All right, let's say like you run down these stairs, right? You go to B flag, there's a guy in there, bang, he's camping, shoots you, you're dead. It's hardcore, come on, one shot, one kill. You go back, you respawn, you go back to B flag, same thing happens, and you don't know where the f he was because you moved like 2 inches to the left, right? This map is repetitive, but I don't think it's bad. It's fun, it's an arcadey map.
Like I said before, I don't think this game has any bad maps, it just has a few uninteresting ones like Armada.
Now we're going to be going into a 2v2 map, and remember that thing I was talking about, simplicity? Yeah, this map is literally just a square with 2 sides that elevate and a place you can go off into the sides in. That's it. This map is so simple. It has the most basic cover, basic hiding spots, basic places to shoot people from. It's basic. Everything about this map is basic. But again, I don't think simplicity is bad. I've said it again. This is a fine 2v2 map for what it is. It's not special, it's not great, I don't get excited. I vote pretty much against it every time because I think the 2v2 maps in this game are really, really good. All of them. But this one falls short because of how simplistic it is. So, now we're in the number 12 spot. These are maps I really enjoy. These are maps I'm going to look back on and go, like, from this point forward, like, oh man, like, I wish they put Miami in this game. But for reals, Miami's a good map. I really, really, really like this map in the beta and the alpha. I thought it was probably my favorite map in the alpha and beta, now that I think about it, because this map's visuals are unmatched. This is like the best looking map in Call of Duty history, and I say that, I don't say that pretty lightly. Like, there are some favorites of mine, right? But this, I think, takes number 1 spot. The Florida location is so cool, it has that neon 80s aesthetic, everything's shiny, everything's glossy, everything just looks good. But with that comes poor visibility. This map is like way too dark It is way too cool looking to be a fair and playable map, if that makes sense. Like, this traded playability over style 100 times over. It's kind of funny how bad the visitability can be on this map, especially when shooting from people far away. I have gameplay here where you can see I'm like shooting ants out of an airplane, okay? You cannot tell what the hell I'm shooting at. But I think the layout of this map is really good. This is what a big map should be. I also think this should be a 12v12 map. It's just a 6v6 map as of right now. Sorry for that stutter. That was embarrassing. Yeah, this map, really cool layout, really cool design. I like it a lot. However, kind of big and kind of hard to play on because it's dark. Turn up your brightness. Turn up your brightness on your TV and you should have a great time playing Miami. Okay, this one, I know people aren't going to like my placement, but at number 11 is Satellite. I know people see this map and they go like, oh, that's the map. This game's like Nuketown, you know. But okay, not really that much, but I know people like this map, right? I remember people just going off about how like good this map was, but I don't think that it holds up as good as some of the other maps, right? I don't think this is a bad map, right? I've already said like many times, just because it's on the lower half of the ranking, okay, I still think this is a really good map, right? However, for my kind of play style and most people's play styles, it is a hard map to play. There are so many places to get just sniped from like, you know, people with tactical rifles, M16s, AUGs, even the XM4, you know, people just will pop your head off 1,000 miles away on this map and you won't even know what happened, especially on hardcore. This is an annoying ass map on hardcore. If you've ever played this, you know, right? Alright, submachine guns are kind of out of the picture. I guess it's good for getting long shot medals. I think that's what I'm doing here in this footage. You know, I ragged on this map enough. Let me get into the things I like, alright? The theming, man, this map looks good. I know I said the same thing about Miami, so I'm just going to gloss over it right now. This map looks really good, right? That's all I got to say. Nice colors. Cool theme, right? I don't even remember where it's at. It's in the desert, okay? The desert, right? But if you do have a sniper, you do have a tactical rifle, getting those long range like gunfights is really fun. Like trying to lead your bullets and hit people ducking and weaving out of the, you know, out of the sands, out of the dunes, right? And you kind of go through the rocks here in the middle of the map and just kind of like pick people off. Like you can get easy quad feeds in the center of this map if you're playing hardcore, domination, or hardpoint. Yeah, this is a fine map. Cracking open the top 10 picks is Checkmate. Now let me just say, like, Checkmate, this is a fun map. There's not really much to talk about when it comes to Checkmate because of how simple it is. It's really just like a big rectangle with an airplane in the middle and a bunch of places to head glitch in and one tower that one side has and the other doesn't for some reason. Kind of unfair, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of unfair there. Thanks, Vonderhaar. But yeah, this is just a good, decent sized, small, fast-paced map. If you like Hijacked, if you like Nuketown, you're gonna like Checkmate. I'm telling you, if you haven't played this game, this is a really good map to get acquainted with this game's playstyle. There's lots of places to rush. There's lots of places to get shot really far away from and go, what did I get hit by? What was that? And unbalanced spawns. Look at this footage, like I'm killing these guys and they have been awake for like 1 second. Like their alarm to get spawned in here just rang and they're tired as can be. Unbelievable. But yeah, Checkmate, number 10 spot. Alright, so up next is The Pines, or Pines Mall. I'm not going to load up the game to check what the hell was that stutter. That was nuts. Guts. Okay, so this map's really unbalanced. Yeah. I like this map, but it's unbalanced. That one part where you can gaze over the escalators, it's like up here, yeah. Like I'm up here in the footage, right where I am right now. This is busted. They need to like move this somewhere. I don't know like how they would fix it, but yeah, that's an annoying spot. But you might be like, why'd you put it so high? If the first thing you had to say about it was a huge complaint. Well, it's not a complaint. I think kind of busted, funny areas that are just total like goof shows make for silly, funny maps. And I'm a silly, funny gamer who likes to play silly, funny maps in my silly, funny Call of Duty games. I need to take my meds. Yeah, this map looks cool. I know I said about every map, but this map is an exception, just like Miami. Really nice, really good looking map. The references in this map are a ton of fun. But let's talk about actual gameplay stuff for once, aside from, you know, me just rambling on about nothing. So this map is very vertical. It's unlike any of the other maps in the game. Like this is a very wide open map. Like it's kind of 3-lane, but kind of not. Like it's sort of like an octagon shaped map if you just kind of stretched out that octagon in like a Gumby stretcher or something. I don't know, but it's a very close quarters yet somehow long range map. Like this map supports so many different playstyles. It's actually really impressive. Like you can run around with the MAC-10 hip firing people, putting the barrel in both nostrils of their, I don't know, dual wield them or something, put them in their nose and just spray. Or you can be like some, you know, long range like ant shooter, like burning ants with your Pellington or something. Yeah, this map supports a lot of playstyles and is very heavy on the fan service. Here at, I guess you could say, the middle of the row kind of maps, where I think this is like the cracking into the maps that are sort of like just better than most maps, if you get what I'm saying. You have Ubon. This is a 2v2 map that is just really good. There's not really much to say about it, because there's not really much to say about most 2v2 maps. They have very ultra simplistic designs, but I think this one does its simplistic design the best. Way better than KGB. I'm gonna say that. This map is a lot more balanced, and it offers more variety of playstyles, and not just like who can shoot first. Like it doesn't matter, right? But yeah, this map really good. Now, how does another 2v2 map sound? Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about with this one. However, this one's circular. This is a cool one. I like this one almost as much as Game Show, but I think Game Show just has a cooler theme, I guess. Like I feel like more inclined to vote for Game Show, and I have more fun on that map. But this one, I think from a total gameplay standpoint, in terms of balance and just fair 2v2 matches, this is the best one. Hey, and speaking of Game Show, here's the 2v2 map that gets voted on 100% of the time. No exceptions. You know why? Because it's good, and it has a cool theme. The Game Show being based around what the numbers mean, the car spinning in the middle. It's a cool, fun map. I think this is going to be the one people remember and have a lot of memories on. Like when they look back on this in 5, like if you're like a teenager, if you like you just turned 13 and you're getting this game for Christmas, you're gonna look back on this when you're my age. You're gonna go like, oh man, that was like so much fun. Like, you know, I remember playing on Nuketown in Black Ops and just being like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna have that same vibe that they got from playing Black Ops Nuketown when they were a kid. Like it's such a cool, unique, and interesting setting for a map. It's really gonna stick with people. Breaking into the top 5, finally we have Garrison. Now this map, the developers knew what they were doing when they made this. This is a functional map in its purest form. This is good old-fashioned Call of Duty right here. This, I'd say, is the most balanced map in the game as of right now. You could still get spawn trapped, you could still get snuck up from behind, but I feel like the flank routes are still fair. You know, there is one part where you can camp on this like green like artillery strike thing and camp a doorway. That's the only thing I really feel like that's that unbalanced. I never get like shot in the back and I'm like, oh, like why was that guy hiding there? No, I really just feel like that doesn't happen on this map. And while it might not be the best map in the game, I still feel like it's the most balanced. Like the designers of this map definitely know what makes a good COD map, and Garrison is definitely one of them. Let's talk about a map that proves that smaller maps are always going to be the most popular. This map gets voted on pretty much almost as much as a Nuketown does, I'd notice in this game. Because people just want to get camos, people just want fast, fun, paced action. And that's what Crossroads Strike is. It's unbalanced, it's unfair, it can be rage-inducing at times, but it's a small map where you can just mow down 5 people at a time, and that just makes for the best COD maps, if you ask me. So here, at the top 3, these are tough to choose from, but I'm going to say Nuketown, because we've seen it so many times in the past, it really doesn't feel that special anymore. But you know what, it's still top 3 in a game full of excellent maps. Right, that just goes to show how good Nuketown is and how much people like this map. And you know what, the developers even really like this map too. It's got its own reskin for Christmas, which is really cool. I really like the way it looks. It's night instead of day, and all the Christmas lights look really nice. Maybe they'll bring this back in its own playlist. I don't know, maybe you can open it up in a custom game. I doubt it, but that's besides the point. Nuketown is a cult classic. It's an iconic map that works because of its size and simplicity. Nuketown is Nuketown. There's not really much to say about it. Let's be honest. Nuketown is a top 3 map in any given game it's in. But do I think Moscow is better than Nuketown? Well, in this game, yeah. I feel like we've seen Nuketown enough times to where it's not as exciting as it was seeing it come back in Black Ops 2 as 2025. But we're not here to talk about Nuketown. We're here to talk about Moscow at the number 2 spot. I know I talk about the style of these maps, but I'm just going to get this out of the way. Moscow, World War II vibes all the way, even though it's Russian and Cold War themed. I don't know, this feels like a map that would have been in Call of Duty World at War. But let's talk about the gameplay and why it's at the number 2 spot. Okay, looks don't get you here alone. Okay, ask Miami. So this map I feel like is the go-to COD Black Ops Cold War map because it fits this game's playstyle like Checkmate does. But Checkmate is a smaller, more compressed, condensed map in a can. Like, so, you know, obviously it benefits free-for-all and team deathmatch a lot more, so if you like those game modes, you'll probably will put Checkmate higher than I put Checkmate, but I'm more of a domination and hardcore kind of guy, and I also like to play on hardcore. Did I say hardcore? I meant to say hardpoint. But I also do really like hardcore, so yeah, there's that. This map is well-shaped, it's well-sized. I think this is the Goldilocks of Cold War, right? It's not too big, not too small, it's just right, and it plays absolutely phenomenally. But as you all know, there can only be one at the number 1 spot, and that's Raid. Raid, to me, is the best designed Call of Duty map in any Call of Duty, not just Cold War. This map is unmatched. This map is pretty much untouchable. I would go as far as to say there isn't one map that even comes close to how well designed this map is. Everything about it just works. Its 3 lanes are all unique. They meet in the middle perfectly. It's a perfectly sized map. It's a perfect map. I can't really think of any flaws off the top of my head other than some bullets should bounce the basketballs further. It's kind of hard to hit the basketballs. You can only do it with like one gun. I hit it once in this game, right? I had to do it with a revolver. So, take my opinion for it. I got the basketball in on Raid. But the theming of this map, wicked. Top tier, SS tier, goodness, delicious, tasty and nutritious. What am I talking about? Okay, but let's get back to things. But let's get back to gameplay, alright? I need to chill out. I get too excited when talking about Raid because, I mean, come on, it's Raid. It's Raid, let's get real. Raid is the GOAT of COD maps. If you've played it, you know. You may not think it is, but I think it is, and this is my list, so obey my opinion. Yeah, this has been my top 15 Call of Duty Cold War maps, ranking every map. And if you like the video, right? If you like the video, subscribe. And if you really like the video, leave a like. I don't know why I turned into the Joker, but yeah. I'm here. I'm not going to blow your eardrums out like all these other COD YouTubers. I just want to make good videos and decently long videos just for you, right? So, I'm Bingus. This has been every Call of Duty Cold War map ranked from worst to best. Bye-bye.